Welcome to the Alcohol Reset, the podcast that helps you reset your habits, health, and relationship with alcohol without judgment or extremes. If you're looking to cut back, take a break, or just understand how drinking can affect your body and mind, you're in the right place. Each episode brings you science-backed insights on neuroscience, nutrition, and habit change to help you feel better, sleep deeper, and take control on your terms. I'm Mike Hardenbrook, best-selling author, neuroscience enthusiast, and habit change expert. I've helped thousands through my book and podcast to rethink their drinking, and now I'm here to help you do the same. Let's get started. Hey everyone, Mike Hardenbrook here. You ever feel like you're just walking through a bit of the fog sometimes, maybe a little sluggish, kind of bloated, even after just, a casual drink or two the night before? Yeah, you're definitely not alone if you feel that way. It makes you wonder, right? Like, what's actually going on inside? Well, it turns out your liver might be trying to wave a little flag, get your attention. Today, let's explore this incredible, kind of unsung hero of your body, the liver. We'll look at how even moderate drinking, casual drinking, can put it under a bit of pressure. Now, this isn't about saying never drink again, not at all. It's more about understanding what's happening, beneath the surface and discovering some simple things, really simple things we could do to feel sharper, lighter, and just better, more in control. Okay, so the liver. It's easy to take for granted, isn't it? But honestly, this organ is a powerhouse, a real multitasker. Think of it like your body's main filter, its cleanup crew constantly dealing with toxins, including alcohol, obviously. But it's also like a super sophisticated chemical plant. It helps with digestion, balances blood sugar hormones, stores nutrients, manages your energy. Wow, it's involved in pretty much everything that keeps you running smoothly. So let's talk about alcohol specifically. Imagine your liver has like a processing speed limit for alcohol. It can generally handle about one standard drink per hour. That's roughly one beer, one glass of wine, or one shot of spirits. Now, what happens if you go over that limit? If you have a couple drinks faster than that? Well, you get backlog, traffic jam, essentially. The extra alcohol just has to hang around in your system, waiting its turn. And that's kind of where the potential issues start to creep in. See, when your liver breaks down alcohol, one of the byproducts it creates is this substance called acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde. Think of it as, well, it's the less fun part of the party aftermath. It's actually toxic. It can irritate and directly damage your liver cells. So the more alcohol your liver has to process, especially quickly, the more the stuff gets produced, more stress on the cells. And it's not just acetaldehyde. Drinking alcohol also triggers the production of these things called free radicals. You've probably heard of them. The like tiny unstable molecules causing damage, oxidative stress. Now, your liver has its own defense team, antioxidants, to neutralize these free radicals. But if you're drinking regularly, even moderately, it can kind of overwhelm those defenses over time. This leads to inflammation, and eventually that inflammation could even lead to scarring in the liver. Not good. Here's something else that's really interesting. Your liver's role in fat metabolism. It's supposed to be burning fat for energy, right? But when alcohol shows up, the liver basically drops everything else and says, okay, priority one, deal with this alcohol toxin, right? So small fat burning duties, they get put on hold. The consequence, fat can start to build up, even the liver itself. This is how you can get what's called fatty liver, even if you're not overweight. The liver just gets distracted by the alcohol. And one more thing, alcohol actually uses up important nutrients the liver needs to function well. Think B vitamins, especially B1 or thiamine and antioxidants. Your liver needs these for detoxification processes and to maintain your energy levels. So drinking kind of depletes the very resources your liver needs to clean up the mess and recover. It's like trying to run a marathon while someone keeps taking your water bottle. So we know the liver's working hard when alcohol is involved. What are some of those subtle signs, those little whispers that have you feeling a bit overworked? These aren't always obvious, like feeling sick. They can be sneakier. One common one, surprisingly, is waking up consistently between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. In traditional Chinese medicine, that's considered peak liver detox time. Waking up then could mean it's working extra hard. Another huge one is just persistent fatigue. That low energy you can't seem to shake. If your liver is struggling, it impacts your metabolism, your energy production. You just feel drained blood, especially after meals, Sam. The liver's key for digestion. If it's sluggish, food breakdown suffers, leading to that puffy, uncomfortable feeling. Mood swings, could be linked too. The liver helps regulate hormones. An overworked liver can throw that balance off, affecting how you feel emotionally. And then there's the classic brain fog, that feeling like your head's full of cotton. If toxins aren't being cleared efficiently by the liver, they can circulate and cloud your thinking. Makes it hard to focus. Even skin issues like breakouts or just dull skin can sometimes point back to the liver. The skin often reflects internal balance. And finally, maybe you just notice you don't feel great after even 1 or 2 drinks anymore. your tolerance seems lower, or you just don't bounce back like you used to. That could be your liver saying, hey, I'm getting a bit sensitive here. And remember, you really don't have to be a heavy drinker to notice some of these things. Casual drinking could be enough. All right, so liver does a ton for us, and even casual drinks add to its load. But the good news, honestly, is that you don't need to make drastic changes to give it some support. There's a really practical, simple things you can read into your life. Maybe the easiest one. Build in some alcohol-free days each week. Seriously, even just 2 or 3 days off gives your liver a real chance to catch up, repair, and reset. Think of it as like mini vacations for your liver. Hydration. This is huge. Alcohol is super dehydrating. Make an effort. Drink water before you have alcohol, sip water while you're drinking, and definitely rehydrate afterwards. Water helps flush everything out, making the liver's job easier. Food matters too, of course. Focus on some liver-loving foods. Load up on things like broccoli, kale, cauliflower. Those cruciferous veggies, they have compounds that help detox pathways. Garlic and onions are great too. They're rich in sulfur, which the liver uses. And think color. Beets, lemons, berries, leafy greens, plus good fats like olive oil. These all help reduce inflammation and support natural detox. Sleep. Don't underestimate sleep. A lot of your liver's repair work happens overnight while you're sleeping. So prioritize good quality sleep. And maybe try not to drink right before bed, as it can mess with your sleep quality in that crucial recovery time. Finally, let's talk about putting back some of those nutrients alcohol can deplete. 2 really key ones are vitamin B1, that's thiamine, which is vital for converting alcohol to energy and for metabolism, and something called N-acetylcysteine, or NAC. NAC helps your body produce glutathione. Glutathione is like the liver's master antioxidant, its main bodyguard. Now, you can get these from food, absolutely, but sometimes, especially on days after drinking, a little extra support can be useful. It's one reason we included both vitamin B1 and NAC in our Cloud9 Daily Restore formula. It's just a straightforward way to help replenish those key nutrients, support detox, maybe reduce some of that fatigue without, needing a total life makeover. So, look, the main takeaway here is this. Your liver is amazing. It works incredibly hard for you nonstop. Even casual drinking adds to its work. Look, we know that now. But you really don't need drastic measures to show it some appreciation and support. Remember those simple things. Alcohol-free days, stay hydrated, eat those supportive foods, get good sleep, and maybe consider replenishing key nutrients like B1 and NAC. Small, consistent steps, they really add up and can make a big difference in how you feel and how well your liver functions. So here's a little something to think about this week. Start paying closer attention. How do you really feel after a drink or two? Notice any of those subtle signals we talked about. And then just pick one thing, maybe just one simple thing from our chat today that you could try. What small act of kindness are you going to offer your amazing, tireless liver this week? Give that some thought. That's a wrap for today's episode. If you got something out of this, do me a quick favor. Leave a rating and review on whatever podcast platform you're listening on. It helps keep the show going and would mean the world to me. Got ideas, comments, or questions? Shoot me an email at mike@trycloud9.com. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're looking for extra support, check out Cloud9, makers of Daily Restore, a once-a-day supplement to support your body from alcohol's effects, and Rise and Unwind AM/PM, a 24-hour combo to curb cravings, balance mood, and improve sleep when taking a break. Go to trycloud9.com and use the code PODCAST to save 15% on your next order. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time.